Hello everyone, and welcome to today's video. We're diving into the exciting world of Eternal Strands, an upcoming action-adventure game that's got us practically buzzing with anticipation.
And buzzing is right, Sophia? I mean, fantasy superheroes with elemental powers? Sign me up. We're talking about freezing enemies, igniting them, and even shaping the environment with fire and ice. Imagine the possibilities.
The sheer creativity baked into Eternal Strands is mind-blowing. We're not just talking about button-mashing combat here. You play as Bryn, a warrior on a quest to uncover the secrets of a lost civilization, and you do it with style. Think telekinetic powers, hurling rocks at enemies, conjuring ice barriers. It's a dynamic playground of possibilities.
And speaking of playgrounds, the entire world is climbable. No invisible walls here, folks. Want to reach that high vantage point? Scale a cliff, build an ice bridge, even burn away obstacles with your fire powers. It's like they took the best parts of exploration-based games and cranked it up to 11.
11? Indeed. Developed by Yellow Brick Games, a studio founded by industry veterans, including a name you might recognize, Mike Laidlaw from the Dragon Age series, Eternal Strands is their debut title. They're drawing inspiration from classics like Shadow of the Colossus and the Legend of Zelda series.
And let's not forget the stunning visuals powered by Unreal Engine 5. We've seen some early glimpses, and it's safe to say this game is shaping up to be a visual feast.
Absolutely. The game is set to release on January 28, 2025 for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series XS. So mark your calendars. We're talking about a rich narrative, innovative gameplay, and the freedom to be a true fantasy superhero.
Imagine you're facing a giant boss monster. You're not just hacking and slashing. You're using your environment to your advantage. Maybe you freeze its legs with an ice blast, then quickly scale a nearby wall to target its weak spot with a telekinetic rock throw. Talk about strategic combat.
Exactly, and there are 9 distinct bosses to conquer, each requiring a unique approach. It's not just about brute force, it's about strategy, creativity, and using your powers in clever ways.
It reminds me of that time I tried to make toast with my fire powers. It didn't go well. Let's just say the kitchen needed a little renovation after that.
I can only imagine. Let's stick to virtual fire manipulation for now, shall we? But speaking of manipulation, the Mantle, Bryn's magical cloak, is at the heart of the elemental gameplay. It lets you control temperature and unleash all sorts of environmental effects.
So, theoretically, I could start a wildfire, just a small one, for science, of course.
The game does feature dynamic environmental reactions. Frequent use of fire can actually lead to wildfires, which can then spread through the vegetation. So yes, theoretically, you could be a pyromaniac in a fantasy world, but maybe try not to burn down the entire forest, okay?
Noted. I'll try to contain my inner firebug. But think about it. Using a wildfire to your advantage in combat, flanking enemies, creating diversions, the possibilities are endless.
Endless is the right word. Eternal Strands is shaping up to be a truly unique experience. The combination of exploration, combat, and environmental manipulation is something we haven't seen done quite like this before.
It's like they took all the best elements of our favorite action-adventure games, added a dash of fantasy superhero flair, and blended it together into something truly special.
And that's not even touching on the mystery of the Enclave. Who were they? What secrets did they hold? And what role does Bryn play in uncovering their lost civilization?
So many questions. January 28th can't come soon enough. I'm already picturing myself soaring through the air, conjuring ice bridges and unleashing fiery blasts. It's going to be epic.
Epic indeed. This is a game we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on.
Speaking of keeping an eye on things, did you see that squirrel trying to steal my ice cream cone earlier? Talk about a bold move. Luckily, my reflexes are as sharp as my ice shards.
Only you, Lily. Well, folks, that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you for joining us on this exciting journey into the world of Eternal Strands.
And remember, don't try to make toast with your fire powers, unless you have a fire extinguisher handy. Just saying.
Wise words. That's all for this video. Thanks to everyone for watching. Greetings to everyone, and we'll see you in the next video.